Hi, everybody. How is everybody? I hope you're having a good evening, wherever you are. How is everybody? It's quiet tonight. Not complaining too much, I guess. I am just waiting on people to come in before I start. I'm like running my mouth excessively. If I don't have to. Tonight, though. Oh, okay. Hi, Transport Time. Welcome to live. I am just getting set up. Hi, Angelina. Give me a second. I gotta get my notes. Seems like as much as I tried to be on time, I always messed up. I am. Oh, that's okay, Carol. I'm trying to get my notes up for live tonight. Because I always seem to never have them up in time. So that's what I'm doing. It's okay. How is everybody doing? If I haven't said that enough times today, it has been good. I've been busy. On channel stuff all day. That's my Saturdays. Oh, it's Angeline Amaya. Sorry. Okay, tonight we are talking about the Sandhill crane. These are one of my favorite birds. Now I say that about just about everything. Carol, my moderator, has pretty much got used to that. So, hey, predecessor. We are going to go ahead and get started here. in just a second. I don't know how long my script is. Probably based on what usually happens lately. It's not going to be long enough, but we shall see. So let me fix my camera. Oh, okay, transport time. Sorry. Okay. So, Sandhill cranes. These are an amazing bird. And they all are, right? They are all pretty amazing. By transport time, these birds can be found in North America, and they also can be found in extreme northeast Siberia. So they have a pretty wide range. There are 5 subspecies: the lesser, the greater, and the Canadian. There's also the Florida, the Mississippi, and the Cuban. Yes, Siberia. Now, it's also important to know, wait a minute, that is more than 5. That is more than 5. That is 6. So, somebody needs to make up my mind. But the Florida, the Mississippi, and the Cuban sandhill cranes do not migrate. The lesser, the greater, and the Canadian, they migrate. Now, that means that Florida, just like in people, the sandhill cranes migrate south, and they might end up in Georgia or down in Florida. But there are cranes that stay year-round. Now, sandhill cranes not only migrate through my state of Indiana, but they also, in places, breed in Indiana. I do not know where those places are, so do not ask. These guys migrate through every spring and every fall. And I wonder, guys, if I pause, it's to make sure that my chat is actually working. Hello again, baked bread. We are doing sandhill, well, we're talking about sandhill cranes tonight. And Carol, just for the record, I did not get everything I wanted to get done today, which will make tomorrow very interesting. Oh, okay. Well, glad I can assist in that lesson, I guess. So, in my area, these birds basically migrate through, and they will stop in fields and actually feed on the grain that's been left over from the harvest. Pretty interesting. And a lot of people are going to confuse these birds for geese, because they fly in that same V formation, but they do not. Yes, exactly. But that's not necessarily where they're nesting. That's a stopover location. And they will stop there in those areas, and they will be in fields, they'll be in fish and wildlife areas. and they fly in that V formation and they will land. It's really cool. Now, another place it is a major stopover for these birds is along the Platte River in Nebraska. Now, in that location, you don't get thousands of birds, you get millions of birds. And this is a vital stopover for these birds because what they do is they not only come in from all over the United States and Canada, but they are stopping in to refuel, eat some much needed food, go out to the out into the fields and just eat away. They also do something else that is pretty cool. At night, when it's time to rest, the Platte River is a shallow river. It's not really deep. I guess in places it could be. But there's a lot of sandbars. And the birds know this. Thank you. They will rest on the sandbars. And that keeps them safe. Bye. Thank you, Transport Time. Much appreciated. These birds, if it was not for that stopover, they would not make it to their breeding grounds. Or they would get there and be in really, really bad shape. So it's massively important. So if you drive down from where I live, about half an hour's drive, you'll come to an area where these birds rest during migration. Now, they're not just sleeping. It's not the type of rest that we think of as a rest. They're going to be eating. They're going to be communicating back and forth with each other. They're going to be dancing and celebrating life. Maybe that's what I call it anyway. Now, as these birds come in during the day, they are counted. And so one day, I believe it was this year, they counted 9,000 birds. Now, back in 1940, here in the United States, there were fewer than 1,000 birds total remaining. Think about that. We have gone from fewer than 1,000 birds to having massive amounts of birds. I have seen these birds on along the Platte River, and I've seen them here in Indiana, and I'm telling you, there are tons of them. Okay. Did it do it again? Okay, it did. So these birds have gray bodies, red crowns, and white on the cheeks. Now, here in North America, we have two crane species. We have the Sandhill and the whooping crane. Yes. And they sometimes get intermixed. So if you ever see a white bird mixed in with the Sandhill cranes, it is probably a whooping crane. So a little bit about these birds. They stand between 3 to 4 feet tall, and they have a 6-foot wingspan. So think of a kid with a 6-foot arm span. courtship is a mix of bowing, dancing, and males actually throwing clumps of grass into the air willy-nilly. They mate for life. So that's pretty cool. These birds are going to be nesting along wetlands or in wetlands. Nests are made of cattails, sedges, reeds, bulrushes, and grasses. The females are going to lay somewhere around 1 to 3 eggs, but typically they're going to be laying 2 eggs. Incubation period is 29 to 32 days. These guys are going to be feeding on grains and fruits and seeds. They're also going to be eating small vertebrates, so mice, snakes, maybe small birds, and small invertebrates. You may have seen photos of these birds with rusty colored feathers. That rusty color comes from mud, iron-rich mud. And what they will do is they may be doing a couple of different things. This mud may serve the purpose of camouflage. It might be done to take care of parasites, and it might also help to it might just be that they're probing in the water or the mud for food, and then they go up and they preen their feathers, and it stains their feathers. This stain does not last forever. Eventually it will wash out, but I think that's pretty cool. Now, unfortunately, do they eat fish? That, right offhand, I want to say no, but they're not like a heron. They may eat fish, but it's not going to be a part of their normal diet. However, they will eat frogs and crayfish. Herons do eat crayfish. Herons do eat fish. And they are really incredible birds. So some zoos house these birds. If you get a chance to see them, go see them. I think Brookfield Zoo here in Chicago is going to be housing them. And they are really worth seeing. Just to give you an update, because I knew today's live would be a little slow. We are a little fast going through it. We are at 871 subscribers. So thank you to those of you who are subscribed. No, apparently swamps, I don't know if there's safety in the swamps or what, but now these animals have gone unchanged for about 2 million years, so they're doing something right. They have found fossils in Nebraska that sort of match up with Sandhill cranes, so that's pretty cool as well. They are, I don't know if I have, Oh, sorry. I want to see if I have pictures of Sandhill cranes. I know predecessor is here. I don't know how much she's talking. Going to try to show you what a Sandhill crane looks like. Don't know if I'll succeed. That's okay. I have to keep messing with my... Hello! We're a friendly bunch, so if you have questions about whatever, feel free to throw them out. Well, gosh darn it. Maybe not. Nope. Hold on, guys. That's frustrating when I want to show you guys something and I can't find it. Also important to note that these are not related to herons. Although they may look the part. I love it. No pictures of the animal I'm looking for. How do you not? Hello. I have to keep making sure. Well, I only have one person showing up in chat. Oh, now I have 3. I may have to do it the old-fashioned way. I really hate this because... Hi, Transport! So, I guess if I want to show you what they look like, I'm going to have to rely on the interwebs. Welcome back, Transport. all the pictures that I have of these birds are of them out in okay. So that is a Sandhill crane. So they're a really, really nice looking bird. And you may have seen these guys on the internet and videos and stuff. In Florida, I've seen photos of and video of these birds being in people's yards. I've never had that experience. So, yeah. Feel free to ask questions. My live feed, well, they do sometimes visit other areas. They will rest in places and make pit stops. Now, what's really incredible is the parents. These parent birds migrate with their offspring. It is not instinct. Instinct may tell them, hey, I need to migrate. But the flight path is not instinctual. That is taught. So they actually teach their babies the path and the stops during migration. Yeah. And then at the end of winter, they will migrate back to their nesting grounds. And that is when the babies will actually split from their parents. But based on what I've read, they do not necessarily breed that year. So there may be a few years that I don't know. Actually, we're talking about flight paths. So parents not only teach their babies how to fly, but it looks like geese might actually, the babies learn migration route by flying with mom and dad and seeing the different landmarks. Sort of like me. I don't drive, but I have learned how to get somewhere by observing landmarks. Now, if you change the landmarks on me, I'm probably going to be lost. But yeah. And I think Yeah, it looks like ducks and geese do the same thing. They learn the migration routes from their parents. Transport time, where are you from? I take it you're not from the US. You know what? I am really tired of having to switch. It should just stay all messages. Okay. Oh, we have a few subscribers from Britain. From Great Britain, I should say. And that's who's not here. My usual. Some of my usual peeps are not here. Darn it. Okay, we have reached a half hour into this little live. The Canadian Air Force geese. Yeah, I sometimes am surprised. I always tell people if they ask me about an animal's location, that animals don't know maps. And we often think of geese, or at least Canadian geese, as being an animal from the United States. But no, they do visit Europe, or at least Great Britain. I'm not sure how far they extend into Europe, but it's true. They do go into Canada. Do you guys get barnacle geese? Thank you for the smiles. You know, I hate doing this, but they look a little bit different. I don't think we get barnacle geese here in United States, at least not typically. I really do prefer being on my Chromebook during lives, but I can't film on my Chromebook. Gotcha. Yeah, Canadian geese here, typically, ours will stick around as long as we don't get a lot of snow. If we get snow, they will migrate a little bit further south. But it's not uncommon to have geese year round. And it's equally fun to come across them when they're nesting. They don't really like being around people when they're nesting. They can be a bit aggressive. You can call me Charlie. You can call me Nature Guy. What happened to everybody? Yeah, it's not fun. Now, surprisingly, or not surprising, you're welcome. When I was in college, the college I went to had 2 lakes behind it. And on those 2 lakes, we would get a mix of waterfowl that would migrate through or they would nest on them. And one of the biggest birds that were on those lakes were mute swans. And we'd go out there weekly and we would toss out, we didn't know it at the time that it was a bad thing. We would toss out bread to them. And it's okay, Carol. People would, I didn't realize it. I think I knew it at the time, but I didn't realize how big of an issue. But mute swans here in the United States, they're actually invasive, pretty badly invasive. And so there was talk in the city of actually getting rid of the swans, which at the time made me really sad. And now I get it. Yeah, yep. Cemeteries are actually sort of interesting because I'm going to be talking about that in one of the shorts this week or next week with another animal. Shameless plug, but coyotes will also hang out in cemeteries. Cemeteries are actually a really good place to go bird watching. You know, that is one thing I will say. Everybody knows me by Charlie. Me, same here. I don't like going by myself anymore. But, yep. Yes. Oh, wait. I went to reply to somebody who messaged me on Facebook Messenger. Hi, Noah. Understandable. And understand that when I ask where you're from, I don't want, like, because I know I get younger people in. You are under no obligation to tell me, like, city. So, understand that. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. Why? When I want... I just like to keep things, make sure, people are smart when they're online. Oh, that is scary. Really scary. Not saying it. I have been chased by dogs, but that's about the worst thing. I'm not going to say it. It's amazing how every few years new words are invented. Ooh, that's not cool. See, when I was a kid, we didn't worry too much about that stuff. Now you have to. I'm thinking though, oh no. I am really sorry, Transport. Well, I'm glad to hear they caught him. I'm just sorry that your friend had to. Hello. No, I think that's true. He is. Um, I worry about it because I'm a small person and an easy target. So I try to not, if I can help it. When was who born? That's okay. I'm not giving you my birth year. I am in my 50s. I wouldn't ask you your birth date or your age. Yep. Sorry. I'm not being rude. I'm just. This way, I don't have to worry about If I don't know your age, then there's no issues. Obviously, by the hair on my face, it's real. And it needs to be trimmed. Me and my moderator, we both know that we have teens that come into the live, and we respect that and expect the respect to be given back. That's all we ask. And if it's not, then we usually will give people the boot. Well, that depends on where you are at. But right now, where I am from, it is 6:47 p.m. It's okay. I don't mind getting off topic once the main topic is done. Yep, we try our best. Yeah, we have, I don't know how many people we have, but we have at least one person that comes in. It is Sunday your time. Yeah. Right. So you guys are already into Sunday. Wow. No. I still have work to do. Yeah. We won't have that for another 6 hours, 7 hours. No. Sorry. My brain is melting. We had our first snow, Carol, a week ago or 2 weeks ago. Because I know we had snow. We had, yeah. Yeah, we had snow this week, but it didn't stick. And then we had snow again last week, and it stuck around a bit. Like a day and a half. And then it was gone. But as of right now, there's no snow. Now it is 20 degrees Fahrenheit right now. I'm not complaining. Again, being a small person, the cold is not my friend. Did it stick? It's not that I'm afraid of like the snow getting above my head, because if that happens, we're in trouble. But I don't like the cold. Ugh. I'm glad I have a roof over my head. I would not want to be outside in this. For those of you who are thinking you're off topic, are you serious? I know you might be thinking this is off topic. But usually when I'm over with the general topic, I open up the floor to general discussion. See, that bugs me. Hey, 7-inch. How many computers do I have? Not enough. Not enough. Though that is my collection. It's a mix of prehistoric animals. There's Yeti and Bigfoot. And then up on the top shelf that you can't see, there's Godzilla monsters and a very lonely Ultraman. Who's my favorite what? My favorite animal? My favorite figure? Or my favorite Godzilla monster? And I hope we're not being rude. My favorite in my collection. Ugh. That's a hard one. Because be nice to my moderator. Because if she decides to boot you, I back her up. I have quite a few that I really like. This is one of my favorites. Except it's a little dark, so you can't really see the detail. But it's a gorilla. I want to say it is a silverback, or not a silverback. I want to say it's based on a mountain gorilla, but I really don't know. Sorry for the view. This is a One of my favorites. It's not the best, but this is a Sydney funnel web spider. And cassowary. And then I also have I'm sorry, transport. I'm sorry. Fire salamander. Yep. I have a nephew who had that growing up. Not one of my favorites, but sort of European-ish. Giant boar. Wild boar. So yeah, I don't know how many I have off the top of my head. I haven't actually sat down and counted. Hey, Chelsea! How is Great Britain treating you today? I am good. I do. Okay, can we yes. You guys are so bad. Remember, guys, PG. I don't think they're dating. I don't think that's an issue. So yeah, those are some of the collection. I think you had a question. Yes, I do have phobias. I don't like strange dogs because of being chased. And so if I see a strange dog coming up the street, I will turn around and go the other way and take the long way around so I don't have to go by it. Oh, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. Transport, you'll have to check with your cousin and find out. Cuz that would be crazy. And I don't like heights. I went on a tour with a college roommate. Never had one. With a college professor of mine. We went up in a 4-story building. Or no, 15-story building. And when we got to the top floor, I had to get to my knees because I couldn't take it. I was sitting there, my knees were knocking. I was like, nope. I hate when the people tag me and stuff. I don't know. I don't know what that's called. No, 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 no. I have no interest in doing that. Absolutely not. It would be cool though if you were. No, what is terrifying is, well, I won't go there because somebody in the room has arachnophobia. Or someone in my channel, somebody in live right now has arachnophobia. So I won't tell this story because I don't want issues. Yeah, I'm not afraid of mice and rats, but no, I won't. I won't go there. I definitely prefer to not have them in my house. I don't like rodents, which is odd. Like if you look over my collection, I don't have any rodents. Upcoming lives, really quick. December 3rd, Tuesday, Houston Zoo to do. December 6th, we're doing another Exploring Nature. This time it'll be the gray fox. December 7th, Habitat Great Salt Lake. December 10th, take a closer look at dragonflies. And December 13th, be safe around elk. And then December 14th, why we don't have more exotic fruits. So that is what is upcoming as far as lives. Again, let me go over dashboard. I thought I was higher than that. $873 subscribers. 14.4 thousand 14.4 thousand views, 246.6 watch time hours, and more importantly, transport. Is your cousin older or younger? Is your cousin older than you or younger than you? And you don't have to give an age. Because I have a rough idea, I think, of how old Chelsea is. Just remember, there's always that chance that it's coinkydinky. And we are at 1,788 public watch hours. See, Chelsea, I wouldn't have said that. Transport. Give her the name of the dog. Then she'll know for sure one way or another. Because there has to be thousands of people in Great Britain that have dogs. How weird would that be? Right. Of course, there's every possibility, just saying, that Chelsea's name is not really Chelsea's name. Does that make sense? Oh, there we go. Well, you were close. Thank you, Odu. I don't know who you're talking to, but hey, transport, but at least you will have a story to tell. Thank you, Odu, but can you not spam my channel? But I do see messages. So will you, Charlie? I'm sorry. Transport. I have no idea. It would have been better if Chelsea did have a sister. I think it would have been a great story just to think that two cousins connected. Well, it's yeah. The I have had times when my real life cousin, one of my cousins, popped in to see what was going on in chat one time. And so it's not. It happens every once in a while. This isn't the first time that somebody has said my name in chat. It really isn't. Thank you for the likes, everybody. That really means a lot. Um, 7-inch, are you still on? I don't like it when y'all go quiet on me, because then I can't see you. What type of... Okay, so 7-inch. You keep bugging me about, and I don't mean it to sound bad, because I'm not. But you keep asking about super chats. So we're not quite to 3,000 yet. That bad, huh? That was a long movie. It would have been a great movie to take somebody to, but I ended up going with my sister. Ugh. Just saying. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. I don't like hearing... Okay, Odu. I had been considering, and I don't know if I can do it yet, if I have to wait. It has been too long since I've seen it. I don't remember. I am considering, and I don't really want to do it, but I am considering doing a Amazon wish list. I can't transport. I can't. I may stay on for another, well, I might stay on till 8 o'clock. I don't know. It depends on how much people talk. I don't have Amazon. I don't have Amazon Prime. I don't have super chats. And I can't get it till I reach 3,000 public watch hours. I can tell you we had 153 people or 153 views on Learn to Care Painted Dogs, 169 views on Let's Chat, and 283 on Hang Out With Me. Wait, there's more than one? Transport, what are you doing that you're... That's a little scary that you've had more than one. Yeah, I would think so. I would be like pepper spray. Did you at least call the police? Well, that's good. I don't have any stories like that. I have a boring life, which is good at my age. It's hard to believe that in 20 years, I will be 70. Blech. And I'll still be young. Okay. Sure, go ahead. Whoa. Not cool. Um, how far back did you recommend it? What do you mean? What do you mean? Amazon wish list? You can watch everything online for free. And then you said 7-inch destroyer. Google it. And you can't. No, you can't post links. 7-inch. Odu, or however you pronounce your last name. Um, do not be rude to my moderator. I don't smile on that. Yeah, just so you guys know, don't be rude to Carol. Because, yeah, just not smart. 7-inch, you can't post links. So if that's what you did, it's not. Seven inch, what you can do is you can put it into the you can give me, without giving the link, you can tell me about it. Anybody can. I mean, we're not necessarily doing stories, but I can look it up. I have Tubi and stuff, but what I'm saying is, the Amazon wish list. It is 7:28 p.m. Oh joy. I haven't figured out how to do it, but I will be eventually adding a Amazon wish list. So basically, you'll be able to, if you want, well, I don't even know how to do it. So once I get that figured out, that'll be an option for people. But probably won't do it for a while. Do not spam my channel. thank you, Transport. Well, when you're rude to my moderator and she decides to kick you, then yeah, he can't comment. Well, thank you, Transport Time. Got it. Sorry, Carol. I was responding to you otherwise. Well, it's the only way he could have. The videos could be better. I don't think they're anything great. Aw, thank you, Transport. Well, there's only one way that people can't comment. If they're rude, and if they're rude. So maybe your brother shouldn't have been rude. Well, I'm going to put this out there. I'm going to put this out there. Okay? If my moderator, and I'm just saying, if my moderator bans somebody, or she puts somebody in timeouts, that usually means that for some reason they've earned it. And that's all I'm going to say in the subject. The subject is closed as of right now. That is a lamp. And if I turn it on live, it won't be good. Yes. I assume so. That's usually the case, Odu. No, not banned. Not banned, timed out. No. I don't know. No, you're fine, transport. It does. I was thinking the same thing. That's fine. Anyway, that doesn't. ¿Cómo está? That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Southerners can speak Dutch. Do you speak English? No offense, man. I don't speak French. I'm fine. I'm just tired. I speak none. I speak English fluently. I'm here.
you. I was sitting here thinking of you guys. Uh-oh.
Nope, I'm here. I'm just watching. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just watching chat. I don't even know who your brother is. Carol, please.
All right, Donna. I will.
He wasn't banned.
Oh boy, Donna. Charlie.
Hold on.